Hello, hi there, it's me, it's Dave, or the Jaded Rabbit. God bless you, my friends. Thank you kindly, deeply, honestly, for spending some time in your busy day with me. It means a lot that you clicked on this video, although I think at this point there are some of those of you who just hate watch me or something. I definitely hate play this game, Mortal Kombat 1, but I find it equally amusing that some of you just, like, I don't understand. So, like, okay, I have always been calling out Mortal Kombat NRS for shady practices, except in Mortal Kombat 11, it was balanced with a lot of good things, because there was a lot of good things. If I could find something good to say about this game other than beautiful stages and particle effects, oh boy, I would have made a video about it. But I have found absolutely nothing of value within this Mortal Kombat game. It makes me regret purchasing the collector's edition. It makes me regret purchasing a new PS5 to play this hot garbage. And people take things so personally. First of all, I think now I'm going to have to start making in my videos at the very beginning, please be civil, please be respectful, don't call people names. Are we children? It seems like some people are very immature in the comments because they're just name calling. First and foremost, if you are going to engage in a debate, challenge the argument, not the person. Don't challenge the person. Challenge the argument. You calling me or other people names in the comments, not tolerated. Why do you think I have mods for? Someone will see it and will delete it. Trust and believe. Okay, also, I would also like to clarify, whatever I say about the game shouldn't make you feel any sort of way if you're already having fun with the game. If you're having fun with the game, great for you. I wish I was in that boat too. I truly do. I wish I was having a great time in Mortal Kombat 1. Considering all the money I've spent. But if something I've said has made you then come to my comment section and respond with name calling, clearly what I've said to you has triggered you. Something I've said about this game is triggering you. In what way? This is not personal. This is a game. People are allowed to enjoy whatever they want, however they want, as long as they're not hurting other people. Me critiquing a game and then you responding with all sorts of taunts, all sorts of name calling. Who do you think you are? You're just a stranger to me on the internet who's about to get blocked and chopped. I have come to realize that Mortal Kombat 1 is like the Crucible. You put your sample in it, you fire it up, and what remains, those are my friends. Those are my friends. Those are my fans. Those are my supporters. I have been covering Mortal Kombat for 4 years. You telling me to quit the game is not going to happen, babes. Go play something else. No, I'm going to play the shit out of this game, and that's what I've been saying from day one, because I have put so much money into it. Do you understand? Clearly not, because somebody must be paying your rent. Somebody must be living at their mother's house. Somebody's not paying for bills. I have sacrificed things in my budget to buy this game. So I'm going to play whatever I want, however I want, as long as I'm not hurting anyone. As long as I'm not name-calling like some basic people out there. Get an idea together. Get a read. Get a read, please. Tell me that my content is lazy. Tell me that I put no effort. Tell me that I laugh too much. Tell me that I sound gay. At least these are more accurate reads. But you name calling me or calling whatever. I'm just over it. So over it. I just needed to get it out there. Hello. I love you, my brothers and sisters. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for joining along. So sorry. I mean, like, people are just... If you want to defend the game, okay, but don't attack people. Defend the game, because the game is what we're talking about. So yes, I have been sort of delayed on talking about Kombat League, because honestly, I've been trying to find the fun in this game. I've been doing absolutely everything. I have played all of Invasions, I've done all the secret fights, I'm waiting for the Titan battles to be officially released. I've done it all. I've done all the fighter mastery, I've got all the shrine, all the shop. I ain't spending dragon crystals. You know, stupid game. They should just give us more dragon crystals. So the last frontier left for me in this game, because, I mean, like, I've already played with friends, right? I know how that goes down. I know how that goes down. But yeah, like, what is there left for me? Like, I'm not playing casual. I never played casual in MK11 because there was no rewards. 4 years of playing that game, I never wanted to play casual. It was always hard to get that 50 competitors trophy in MK11 because who's playing casual? There's no purpose. There's no reward. And for me, when I play a game, it's the reward that is very, very, very important. Why play a game just for quote-unquote fun, just for the heck of it? First of all, you're not playing with a friend. You're playing an absolute stranger. If I'm going to play a game, I would rather play it with a friend and not waste my time on strangers. Maybe? I don't know. Play with a friend? Join the bunny fam. We have lovely family-only get-togethers. It's lots of fun. Honestly, the most fun thing about Mortal Kombat 1 is playing with my friends. If I did not have that, I would probably go mad. Shout out to everyone who was at the King of the Hill that we had recently. But King of the Hill isn't the same. They don't have Survivor King. Survivor King of the Hill was the best. I love that mode. But Kombat League, this is the only thing that you can acquire, right? Do you see a problem with just the basic framework of Kombat League rewards? Well, there's several problems just looking at it, right? Let's see. Do we have? No. Okay. Oops. Wait. Let me swap this. Oh, here we go. Okay. So what you're looking at are MK11 Season Challenge rewards from Season 1 or Season 33 or Season 65. Yes, very interesting. Everything's on a 3-year cycle in MK11. Isn't that terrible? I've been calling it out forever. That's why I made all of these schedules and stuff, because I know it's a stupid grind. I would rather people just look at a calendar and know when to play if they want a particular thing. But there is a definite downgrade in comparison to MK11 because there's just not as much rewards. Look, all of these season challenges are missing. Look, there was a daily way to get premium currency time crystals. Look, you could get in-game things like brutalities or victories. Well, victory only came from Season 1. That was it. That was the only season that had a victory. But you could get brutalities. There were legitimate things that were desirable, and they weren't too hard to acquire, because they're season challenges. You don't have to win anything to get that done. I know, because I've done that before, when I played Season 2 and Season 3 of Kombat League in 2019. I didn't have to do anything. I just got the season challenges. I'm done. Great. And I know that there are people who are allergic to PvP. And unfortunately, after you do invasions, after you do fighter mastery, the only thing left in this game for you as like a solo person playing by yourself, because really playing with friends is the way to go. I recommend getting some friends and playing with them, because that's the best way to enjoy Mortal Kombat. One, you'll definitely notice it when you're teabagging your friends. Who doesn't love a good bag? I love a bag. Bag me softly, please. But yeah, like, you could get things from MK11. So with the removal of season challenges, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rewards missing in comparison to the crap that you get in MK1, right? So we got 15 individual rewards from every season, not including combat cards and backgrounds, because honestly, who cares? They're so tiny. Do you care? It would be nice if they took up like half the screen when you did matchmaking, or if you were in a King of the Hill lobby. But they're really so insignificant, and you know, there's not even multiplayer like co-op towers in this game where you can show off your combat card to other people, other strangers. So there's a lot of problems here. A lot of problems. But we're not talking UI. We're just talking rewards. So you've got 9 rewards here versus the 16, which included brutalities and 2 skins. So we got 8 skins with every season of Kombat League in Mortal Kombat 11. Here you're just getting 9. No, not, wait. Math? Not 9. 6. Someone can't do math. You know, I have a calculator. Calculators do that stuff for me. So 2 times 3 equals 6. Yes. So you've got 6 skins in MK1 versus 8. So what does that mean? Generally, the more rewards for different characters on the roster that appear within a season means more people are playing that season to get that particular character's reward. I'll repeat it because maybe people don't understand this, because I've been saying it in MK11 for a long time. Ideally, what you would want to see as rewards from a season is one that has as many different characters on the roster represented, because that encourages people to play Kombat League, and Kombat League is always better if there are more people playing. You don't want less people playing, because matchmaking takes forever. The population could then become skewed to a select few, not allowing easy entry for newer players, etc., etc., which are both problems that MK1 is experiencing. But yes, so we are going to touch more on that. But yes, you want like more rewards so that you can encourage more people to play. So immediately there is a problem. God tier reward, grandmaster reward. You've got double Shao Kahn. That slot for God tier could have been given to a different character. I don't know. Reptile. Someone. Right? So that would have encouraged at least Reptile mains to be like, oh, gotta go to God. And one significant thing that used to happen in MK11 was that if you saw that there was a Scorpion demigod gear piece, you can bet that you're seeing lots of Scorpions this season. This Kenshi blade did not affect Kenshi gameplay demographics in the season at all. This whole season, the most common characters that I encountered were Johnny and Raiden. Why is everyone playing Johnny and Raiden? I still beat them. So, like, I don't know what's going on. But I've gotten to Grandmaster, and for me, that's quits. Because I have no desire to continue playing more of Kombat League, and yes, we are going to be talking more about Kombat League. But even just looking at the rewards, there is a definite downgrade from what we used to have with MK11. So MK11 used to have participation rewards. I don't know what's wrong with a participation reward. It means you don't have to play if you are really allergic to PvP. Right? That's nice. So just play one match, win or loss. You're getting 2 katana skins. Right? That's so much better than having to work to get to warrior to get those scorpion skins. And if you are playing Kombat League, I do highly recommend that you just lose your way to warrior. Not only are you going to get yourself, some easier matchmaking, but you don't have to waste all of your life on these lower tiers that are really... Like, the system's been broken. It's copy-pasted from MK11. The way in which you acquire points and the way that you encounter opponents via matchmaking, it's all one-to-one. All the same. So there's really no difference between this Kombat League and MK11, other than there's less rewards and it's harder to get the skins. I have no desire to work to Elder God. I never had that in MK11. I didn't want to go to Elder God. That's just too much. I like a healthy balance between single player and PvP content. But there is only PvP content in MK1. All signs point to this game was designed for esports players, pro players, tournament. They want to get into that Evo main stage on the final day instead of just being on the side stages on, like, the first day. And then everyone from Mortal Kombat leaves after the first day. Right? Like, I just don't... They did not care about designing this game. So it's terrible that all they were designing this game for were the esports players. Because esports players don't care about customization, they don't care about rewards, they just care about wailing on people with their stupid combos. Okay, so we're going to take a more in-depth look at the rewards, looking at the things that I've got. But I would like to take a moment and acknowledge all of you here. Thank you for being here. 49 of you. Let's get 49 likes or dislikes. It all really helps out with the algorithm. I'm just a dude talking about Kombat League. Don't get offended. Oh, well. Okay, so let's see what you guys are saying. Thank you for joining along. John, nice song. Thank you, brother. J4, hit the like on the way in. OMG. Thank you. Gamer Shadow. Hey, everyone. Just waiting for Mortal Kombat 11 to reinstall. It took a 3-year break from playing after a year since it launched. Oh, no. Okay. Well, interesting that you're going back to MK11. I am looking forwards to playing more MK11, given that this season is over in 10 days and I've finished everything in the game except for Titan battles. Yeah, I'm excited to play some MK11. Yes, perhaps. Not Freud. Hey, Dave. Hi, chat. Why didn't the premium shop rotate? Says T800. So I guess you're talking about, where is the Halloween fatality? NRS don't have their act together. I don't know which corporate shills said stuff was going to be available today. People are just looking for views and clout. I don't care. I'm just playing a game. So yeah, honestly, there are a variety of these ugly palette swaps that they designed for Halloween. Where are they? There's a Natara one. There's a Johnny one. Why aren't they here? Why is it still these ugly costumes for Rain and Baraka? I see, like, this is... How does this read as Halloween? It's more green. Maybe if he was dressed like a pumpkin, or he had, like, pumpkin texture baggy pants, and, like, the green around the collar is good enough. Just like all orange pants. I'd be like, okay, that's kind of Halloween-y. Especially if they had a face on the crotch flap. Like, like a jack-o'-lantern. OMG. Why are my designs better? Exotic, I love your videos. I love you too. Dark-minded, I don't understand why. I just told you. Do I have to explain myself again? Please listen. Australia, J4. OMG, thank you. Exotic Hatchet. I wish they would make it easier to master the characters. They've made it progressively harder since day one. If you wanted to get fighter mastery done quickly, you should have done it within the first week. First 2 weeks. Unfortunately, everything's been going downhill since patch 1.21. OMG, Australia, you love it. D's, keep it up, Dave. NRS has destroyed MK. Unfortunately, I've played since the first game was an arcade, and this is the worst one. I'm just speaking from my heart. I haven't heard people actually defend getting less rewards from Kombat League. I would love to hear the defense for this. Just Drew, totally agree. I noticed it yesterday trying. Oh no. Oh, thank you, Just Drew. Just have fun in the chat, my friends. Be kind to everyone. No name calling. LOL. Brian, this game is broken. Aw, love you, brother. Thank you for being here. Exotic, I loved your videos to help me make builds for MK11. That's how long I've been following you. Aw, thank you. Yes, I agree, Wes. Everyone just calm down. It's all okay. How did you reach Grandmaster? There's a link in the description that goes into more detail of how to exploit Kombat League. Kombat League is very exploitative, and I guess perhaps that should be the next thing that we talk about, is that there was really no balancing for this game. There was no testing done for this game. NRS is clearly untalented if they were not able to reproduce these 500% plus combos by themselves in-house. They had to wait on players to discover these combos, and then their answer is to nerf it. Like, they don't even understand the shit they're making. They don't test it. And it's exploitative because it's very unbalanced. There are, I'm going to say, 2 major ways to play Kombat League. First way, learn a 50% combo to press like 20 buttons in rapid sequence to do 500% combos or 40% combos, right? It doesn't matter. If you're doing these large chunks of damage each time your opponent makes a mistake, you've got the life advantage. Then you can just run away and wait for them to come to you and punish appropriately. They have to chase you down. As soon as that opponent makes one mistake, open them up, do your 40% plus combo with your Cameo, run away, opponent can't do much. It's so exploitative. I'm really struggling to see how there's a different meta within Kombat League, because in Kombat League from Mortal Kombat 11, you could play many different ways. You could you could be a spammy zoner. You could be a grappler. You know, like Raiden, Shao Kahn, Melina. They all have those, not like command grabs, but special grabs that are within those combo strings. Really allows for it. Kano, he can be a grappler too. There's multiple ways of playing with characters, and unfortunately, this game doesn't really favor playing different styles of fighting games. Totally, zoning is a strategy. Totally, grappling is a strategy. There is no real options for people who enjoy projectiles or who enjoy grabs or command grabs. It's really combo oriented. And where you would think that it's also rush down oriented, no. People only know how to play 50% combos and run away. It's such garbage. These matches are typically going down to 11 seconds, 16 seconds. They are running down the timer on the clock. Because all they need is that one or two stupid effing combos. And then you just win. So that's mode number 1. Mode number 2, you just don't play. That's the other way of playing Kombat League. There's essentially 2 ways of playing Kombat League. If you wish to at least acquire, things in the mid tier, right? Because once you go from like apprentice, you might come across some noobs, but ain't nobody newbie at master or champion, and these people are coming equipped with their 40% combos, and that's all they know. Thankfully for me, they don't know how to sweep or how to block a sweep. Sweeps seem really overpowered in this game. I can't count the number of matches where I've won with just sweeps. But you really do need to know a fancy combo. I've learned a 300% combo, and that's what I've been relying on. A 308 combo. And I did that myself. I didn't rely on some stupid YouTube shill to teach me how to play the game. Play the game however you want. Just have fun, right? I think that's the main goal, especially with PvP. That's the main goal. Why else would you accept a loss if it were not fun? But yes, the basic fundamentals of this game are just lacking because the meta is dominated by one style of gameplay, and it's just combos. Not to mention, the basic framework of Kombat League in this game is absolutely atrocious. I really detest having to play first to 3. Why did they think it was a good idea to make people play 5 matches to get a win? F. Okay, so this guy I beat, the guy that I beat to get to grandmaster, I beat him in 3 matches, but then we had some friendly rematches. I just wanted, I wanted to try and find fun. I've been playing with the strangers too, trying to make a friend. We teabagged for a little bit. Let's see what happens here. But the game is like wholly set up for it to be a real time waste, running down the clock with people running away, doing a crazy combo. There's no defensive options. Game is unbalanced. No way that people should be allowed to do 50% combos, 40% combos with one use of meter? And the appropriate defensive response is something that's not also 1 meter. Make the resource investment the same. It makes no sense. That would imply balance if the resource options for offensive and defensive were the same in cost, but they are not. So a lot of the times that you're seeing gameplay in Mortal Kombat 1, people are just sitting on this super meter, saving it for when that 40% combo comes in their face. That's what I do. That's what a lot of people do. I rarely see people actually amplify attacks, which is unfortunate, because it totally ignores, like, so much of what the game developers designed in the game with armored get-ups with their special attacks. It's really unfortunate. So, gameplay in Kombat League is all very one note. You're not experiencing different types of people with grappling techniques, zoning techniques, teleporting techniques. Everyone is going for the combo. Even me. I'm trying. This is what I'm doing. But yeah, you saw. I was trying to have a fun time with that guy. We were just having some, like, taunts in the middle of the match. But unfortunately, if you're playing Kombat League, I don't see how you could disagree with what I'm saying, because this is how I've experienced it for a great majority of matches outside of the beginner ranks. I have no desire to continue playing something where I get no rewards, where it's first to 3. You have to sit through 5 games running down the clock. It's so stupid. I could get through 2 games in a set in MK11 and then get through another 2 before I can finish one of the ranked matches, one of the ranked sets in this game. And if you notice here, sometimes when you're playing on PS5, it'll give you an option to play a ranked match. It doesn't give you a timeline for how long it'll take. They say King of the Hill, 5 minutes. Casual match, 5 minutes. Ranked matches are taking 20 minutes. They are taking forever. It is so long and tedious for less rewards. Who on earth wants to exert more effort for less rewards when we got things looking so nice in MK11? MK11 was a testing ground to see how far they can push the community into predatory practices. And, well, the noose is tightening around all of our necks. Because in this Kombat League rewards, you don't get any time crystal, right? MK11, you get time crystal as soon as you're champion. Champion, master. I don't know if they got rid of time crystal from the game or from MK1 because of my infinite time crystal glitch. But there were many ways to get time crystal in MK11. Not in MK1. Dragon crystal is so hard to come by. The only thing that you get are these useless seasonal coins, of which I have 3.5 million or something. Can't even spend them. Can't even hold them over for the next season. What's the point of getting rewards that don't matter? Please tell me. Wouldn't you rather have Dragon Crystal? These Kombat League rewards are trash. The gameplay is so one note. Everyone's doing combos and running away. Everyone is Raiden or Johnny, and they're all using Serena because I don't know who on YouTube made the video about Serena and Cyrax and Johnny and Baraka and Raiden, because those are truly what I've seen the most, which is really surprising because I have been trying to exploit Kombat League. Kombat League is very exploitative. Exploit the Cameo system so that you can do your 40% or 50% combo and leave the opponent with no defensive answer, right? That's wonderful. So I've been exploiting it in a different way. As you can see, I've been trying to keep my ranked leaderboard standings pretty low. Okay, so it says that I've played 10 hours. That's not true because I was using... Swim was using Turbo and thought it would work, but it didn't work. So I wasted 7 hours in casual. Swim, not me. Swim wasted 7 hours in casual with the Turbo controller. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. This time played thing, I've spent about 3 hours of actual gameplay to get myself to grandmaster. I would rather take this approach to exploit Kombat League because I don't know what your statistics or metrics are looking like, but having to play actual matches for so long, for them going to 5 sets, even when you win on that 5th game, it don't feel right because you've wasted so much time to get there. It definitely doesn't feel right for me because I know in MK11 I could have gotten further. Actually, with the time that I put into MK1, I was expecting to have gone further. But unfortunately, first to 3 means that you are taking longer in every set, even if you win all 3 games. Because it was only 2 in MK11. I don't understand. It's not fun. So I keep myself at the lowest part of the leaderboard. I could go to Demigod, especially since my strategy has kept me so lowly ranked. People don't understand mix-ups. This is what I'm understanding. They only know combos. People get really scared of a sweep and get really scared of an overhead. So I've been relying on mix-ups, not combos. I appreciate a rush down pressure like situation in the corner. Get the opponent in the corner, keep them in the corner, and then just mix them up. They'll never be able to figure it out. Because if you're completely random in your head and performance, there's no way to appropriately block, for the most part. But yeah, like it's just not fun. I from the basic bones of Combat League, from the rewards being so downgraded, no premium currency, with matchmaking being so exploitative that someone like me can take advantage of it, or other people are taking advantage of the Cameo system. The Cameo system was highly unbalanced, untested. Surely if NRS had seen or knew how to perform 500 damage combos, they would have put that in the trailer for the game, and everyone would have gotten so hyped for it, right? Or people would have seen that there's no defensive options. Either one. You take your pick. But I think NRS is just untalented, and they're relying on the players to beta test this game for them, because then they answer with nerfs. Game developers should not be nerfing things. They should be buffing things. The answer is always to buff. Always buff. Unless there is truly something, like, exploitative. But there's nothing exploitative of the way that the Cameo system exists within the game, like, there is something exploitative about the Cameo system, but that's the way that they designed it. They designed it for people to get hit by lots of chip damage, build up lots of super meter, because that's how it's described in the tutorial. The tutorial describes it like that. So you just add like Baraka, special move plus Cyrax helicopter. That's so much chip damage, so much super meter gained. But they designed it that way. They really shouldn't have designed it that way. Honestly, there should have been more defensive options, or get rid of the damage scaling on Cameo combos. Cameo combos refresh the damage scaling in a combo, which is very unfortunate. It just creates too much exploitative measures in gameplay, where games now become boiled down to whoever has the better, longer combo and then run away. Is that the meta? I think I much prefer Deathspin Scorpion. That was a lot more interesting, because I could punish that. Right? That one, I don't understand. I really don't understand. I actually expected to see more Scorpion players, but everyone listened to whatever garbage was out there to play Raiden and Baraka and Johnny. Yeah, it's kind of sad not to see Scorpion players. But the Scorpion teleport, it's so crap in this game. I don't know if you feel the same way. But when you take a look at the Scorpion teleport, it looks so slow. I don't know. Some of the animations in general just feel faster in MK11. Because, like, with the teleport, it just looks so slow. Maybe it's all of the particle effect. It feels slow. I don't know why. Maybe that's why people aren't playing with Scorpion, and every time I see him, no one's going for the teleport. They're going for, like, the spear or, you know, some garbage like that. That's what they're going for. LOL, I'm not a Scorpion main. I don't know his combos. But, that's just... I don't know. It feels exactly like MK11 Combat with less options and more runaway, and everything's just slow. It feels really slow. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but that Scorpion teleport ain't looking the same. I'll have to do a compare and contrast. But that's not really, like, Combat League related, so we'll save that for another time. Let's see what you guys are saying. Thank you so much for joining along. 58 of you here. Please, let's get 58 likes. Really helps out. Alejandro, on the other hand, MK11 just got full of cheaters. I found one twice that is for sure using scripts. There are cheaters in every portion of the game. The problem with MK1 is there are so few people playing it. It takes a long time to get into a match. If you're doing matchmaking in MK1, for me, I played today. I feel like a lot of the time when I sit down to play this game, I'm just waiting on the matchmaking and I'm looking over to like YouTube or something, and I'm just, watching some garbage while I wait to get into a match. And I usually have a can of Coke with me. That's how I like to play Combat League. When the can of Coke runs out, I run out too. I'm not playing anymore. Thankfully we were able to get to Grandmaster on 1 can of Coke today. Lovely. But yeah, the problem with a smaller player base is not only that there's going to be longer matchmaking, but there are going to be a definite increase in cheaters, at least in recognizing cheaters too. I can for sure believe that this one guy that I faced was using TurboScript on console for his stupid 500 plus combo. It doesn't seem possible that this person would be able to nail it when I would be able to catch him with sweeps all of the time. So he's a cheater. I believe you when you say that there are cheaters. But if you try my strategy, I think there are less cheaters at the lower tiers. There are more cheaters at higher tiers. Consider that when you take a look at things like your online leaderboard ranking. Wes, Combat League isn't actually bad to me. It's just the people. I don't know. I disagree with that statement. I refuse to blame any of the players for playing the game and trying to have fun, because isn't that what we're all trying to do? If they have fun using their stupid scripts or whatever, is it really hurting me? No, because it's just a game. Right? So people can have fun however they want. It's up to the game developers. The onus is always on the game developers. Design a game that actually works. Make matchmaking not exploitative. Make Cameo combos not exploitative. It's on the developers to figure that out. And clearly, they had no idea what they were doing because now their answer is to nerf, nerf, nerf. That is such a reactionary response. Clearly, something's missing at NRS. I'm at Demi. I'm trying my best to get higher. Good luck, Exotic. So, Dark. LOL. I'll play whatever I want. Thank you. If you don't like what you're hearing, like, if you just disagree and you don't want to defend the game and you just want to attack me, like, there's the door, right? LOL. I'm talking about something that I have played and enjoyed for years. Right? Who are you to tell me what to play? Exactly. I'm so mad we can't play MK1 together. I agree. There's no cross-play. J4. Kara, I couldn't make it to the MK1 Koth. We should do another one soon. Maybe one for MK11. Ha ha. Ha ha. LOL. I love how I read that. Love you, Kara. I'm still open to the idea of playing MK1 Koth. It's interesting for sure, and I think like for all of us it's a great way to practice. Yeah, because like I definitely get a lot of like practice in when I play with you guys, and it's nice to see how other people play, because unfortunately all I see in Combat League is Raiden and Johnny. Oh, and Sub-Zero. There's a healthy amount of Sub-Zero. Didn't really see too many other Liu Kangs. I saw some Li Mei. I know Smoke is a thing, but he didn't really particularly bother me, so I'm grateful for that. But then again, I only played about 30 matches, 35, somewhere in that ballpark. I'm glad that I only played 35 matches, got to grandmaster, gave a lot of people a lot of free wins. I think paying it forward definitely helps with Combat League. Wes, if you didn't know, you can get the God reward from the shrine. What? The shrine was empty for me. Yeah, it's empty for me. I don't know what you're talking about. There was a glitch. We're going to talk about that God reward in a little bit. J4, there should be crossplay. Totally agree. Wow, 8 months. That's awesome. I'm allergic to PvP until I played with Jaded. Then went on a 7-win streak in MK11KL. OMG. Lovely to hear, J4. 7-win streak. Amazing stuff. Best advice ever. Get some friends and play the game together. LOL. I'm not trying to say you have no friends. Just get some friends and play the game together. That's fun. I don't like how there's barely any skins. It's just palettes. That's the point in just changing your color tones. How do I get plasma orbs in MK1? Can never find it. You can get it in Gateway Portal Flames. That's how you can get it. I dislike the way that KL plays. I'd rather play MK11 KL. Honestly, that was like the first thing that I did when I started with Fighter Mastery in MK1. I let the turbo controller go do its thing, and then I went over to MK11 KL on PC. It was so much fun. OMG, the point gain system is terrible. Definitely, you need to be looking for those matches with someone in a tier above you. There's a lot of comments. So I'm going to start at the bottom. I am back. Hello, John. Mel L became Elder God. Ciao. I haven't struggled in Combat League at all before the nerfs. Am I doing good? Very cool, Mel L. Dark-minded Lamau. LOL. You keep on telling me to play something else. No, babes. And if you're going to keep on trying to force your will upon me, you're going to get blocked. So try it again, babes. Alejandro, I'm here in Peru with an Inca Cola playing. OMG. I love the Peruvian girl from Tekken. She's beautiful. Dr. Eggman, I'm sick currently and was wondering if the Halloween celebration is live. Unfortunately, not yet, Dr. Eggman. Russian, I'm not sure what that means, but hello, brother. Nick, hello, Dave. Hello, Nick. Jalen, things are definitely slower in MK1. I went back to MK11, and it's crazy how fast it felt in comparison. Yeah, because, like, things needed to be fast, because you had to throw in the mix-up with the cancels, with teleports or dashes. It just kind of feels slow, but it's also helpful for me when people try their, like, combo strings, because it's just, like, there's so many gaps. It's so weird. Have you seen Reptile turning invisible? Yeah. LOL. Maybe. Flames, easy to punish and counter, yes. The problem of buffing everything is that it changes the general direction of the game, like how much time does it take for a finish, SC, how long you have to... When I say buff everyone, I mean give everyone defensive options. Give everyone a 1 meter breaker. Give everyone reduced damage scaling with Cameo combos. Cameo combos should not be refreshing damage scaling. It's not a thing. That's bad. Yeah, this is where you would expect to see the Johnny Cage Haunted Mansion. Not a thing. Was really expecting a Halloween mesa as opposed to just some stupid stage window dressing, but okay. Crushing Bro, Cyrax really deserved the nerf, but they nerfed a lot more things that didn't need it. I think I don't know. I'm not like a huge fan of nerfs, just in principle and game design, because it just tells me that the game developers didn't understand what they were making, so their only answer is to nerf. Like, how dumb are they? What are we paying them for? Right? How come they didn't balance and design a game? They've had 4 years to work on this. They didn't know Cyrax was broken. They're so stupid. These devs need to be fired. There's no talent at NRS, which is very unfortunate. Yeah, one of the things I hate the most is that there's no combo breakers. You really have to conserve your meter to get it. Exotic, I'd rather play MK11 and work on getting 100% completion over playing MK1. Oh no. After 1KL match, I feel older. Yeah. I know, right? There's 2 skins for Natara, but 20 pallets. Ridiculous. Most people quit after 2 or 3. This is true, Flames. I've noticed this a lot, that Combat League seems to be filled with a lot more quits. I haven't had so many quits in Mortal Kombat 11. People are really quitting, and they just don't want to put up with that first to 3. That tells you something about the game design if most people are quitting. Yeah, crazy. All you get are palette swaps, and I want different skins, not different colors. Seasonal coins for orange palette swaps are so lazy. First to 3 is horrible. I agree with all of you. You really haven't found a zoning Melina and Kung Lao using Serena yet? Lucky. Well, also do keep in mind that I'm trying to keep myself at the lower tier. And at the lower tier of the leaderboard, you are seeing lots of Raiden, lots of Johnny, lots of Baraka. Not that these people are particularly good with the characters, but that's what YouTube told them to play as, which really shows me that the meta is heavily influenced by, like, just a couple of YouTube videos, which is kind of shocking. I encourage independent thought. Like, please, disagree with me all you want. We can all disagree and still be friends at the end of the day. Yes! But, no, it just seems like there's, like, a huge echo chamber effect going on with Mortal Kombat. Crazy. Anyway, I don't like the combat of any of these games. I used to like on MK9. MK9 was probably the best for me, Alejandro. I loved it the most out of all of the NRS games. The characters were particularly attractive from boys to girls. They were all very cute. I still haven't found a character that I particularly like. I played a lot with Liu Kang. Doesn't mean I like him. I see that people are playing Raiden for the same reason. They don't like him, but they're just playing with him because someone told them to do. I spam Havoc's Tornado Fists. Very cool. Crushing Bro. There does need to be a defensive technique or mechanic. Yeah, more defensive mechanics for sure. Exotic, in my opinion, I think they only brought MK1 out. It's because they had to satisfy the shareholders. I could give you a long answer, but yeah. Halloween Fatality is supposed to come tomorrow. It should have been here already, Steven. These people are trying to milk us for our dollars, and all they've given us are some ugly reskins for Rain and Baraka and Scorpion and Sub-Zero with a hat. They're just reskins. How do people get excited for reskins? Okay, so you know what? We're going to talk a little bit about the rewards. Yay, rewards, right? Okay. I think we're gonna start here. Okay, so yeah, I just had to swap. We went from, like, PlayStation to this thing. Okay, so I have categorized all of the rewards for this season of Combat League. As you can see, I am a nerd. This is what I enjoy doing. I love comparing and contrasting and seeing if these rewards are truly worth our time and effort. So let me see if I can make this work. Ah, that looks better. Okay. And we also got this one. Okay. Very good. Okay, so let's do this. So this is my sort of like schedule for Combat League. I've been working on it to add it to the schedule for MK11, for the Race Against Time Premium Shop, and this is the one that I've made for Combat League. Not complete yet. I've been wasting my time in MK1. I'm happy that I'm done absolutely everything except for Titan Battles, and I guess the Halloween event. now I can work on this list more. But one of the things that I find very important with understanding about rewards in Kombat League is that a lot of them are just stupid reskins. And I try to identify this for players so that they may know what is a reskin and what is completely unique. In the first season of Kombat League from Mortal Kombat 11, we had Hanba Mask. Completely unique. A beautiful thing. Yes, and we also had wonderful gameplay enhancing rewards in the form of classic victory pose for Scorpion and Kung Lao's Shaolin drop brutality. Look how detailed this list is. I can't wait to finish it and share it with you, my friends. It's a wonderful list. Come to Season 2. Season 2, so many unique things. Unique. All of the low tier rewards were unique in Season 2. Even if you didn't want to play the game, you could lose your way to Warrior and get some new gear pieces and designs for Mortal Kombat 11. Mortal Kombat 1 has nothing unique. There is nothing gameplay enhancing from getting the rewards from Kombat League. And for me, the rewards are a huge part of it. Why play? Why waste your time in something that's not rewarding you? That is the question. Playing for fun's sake only goes so far. I've been playing Mortal Kombat 11 for 4+ years because there were so many rewards to acquire. I still don't have all the rewards. Not until they give people Gold Demon Scorpion. But the rewards here are so lackluster. Really, for a completionist, who cares if you have a slightly different version of a mask or a slightly different version of a Sai? And I have it big here because I think like in the game it can get kind of hard to see. They're just so small, you don't get like a really nice photo mode with the gear pieces, which is kind of unfortunate. Yeah, there's a lot of things lacking with the UI. Not surprising, they lost their lead UI guy in between MK11 and MK1. But yes, Apprentice, reskin. Combatant, reskin. Warrior, reskin. Tanya, I have this here because it's 4 reskins. Some of these characters, some of their gear pieces, the designers were really lazy when they wanted to pad out the rewards. It's just really unfortunate. Master, reskin. Grandmaster, reskin, and there's something arguably better in the game elsewhere. Look how cool this mask looks compared to the one that you're getting. Oh yeah, I should probably identify. The first image is the one that you're getting from Kombat League. And these indicate the reskins. Anything after the first image, these are reskins. I kind of made this hastily. It's not as nice looking as this, but I didn't really want to waste the time on MK1. Yeah, so we have the demigod rewards here just so that you can look all of the high tier rewards because I'm very doubtful that all of you are going to Elder God. So these are the top tier rewards. I used to do fashion shows for every single season. I used to call this stuff lazy reskins back then there too. Do people not remember? Do people not remember? I can't remember what was the worst season. I think it was where there was like only one new gear piece. Everything else was reskins, and all the reskins were terribly ugly. I remember a season being like that in MK11. But this is worse because you're just getting ugly reskins for absolutely everyone, and there's nothing unique in these Kombat League rewards. Why work hard in PvP for a reward that's not even exclusive, that someone else can already have, and it's easily replicated by something that exists in the base game already? You don't have to go through Kombat League to have this shape and form of Sai, or this particular shape and form of stick for I don't even know what it's called. Stick? Baton? I don't know. I don't know what you call it. But it just adds so little excitement to Combat League, looking forwards to seasons when everything is just a reskin. And what this tells me is that compared to MK11, where they actually put effort into designing Combat League gear piece sets, because it wasn't just one piece that was unique. The Simix Lacuticulari for Devora would be matching with other gear pieces to give her a complete matching look. There's so little thought put into this game if all they're relying on are just basic ugly reskins. I'm not calling you ugly. I'm calling the gear piece ugly. Don't take it personally. LOL. Let's see what you guys are saying. Gear, not fear. LOL. Maybe if they make a gear that glows, then I might be interested. Don't really see any difference when I play with these gears. So, yeah, definitely in combat, you're not noticing it. There aren't fancy victories or intros where you see your character customized for a long time. You do get to see their forearm, though, and the side of their face. And hopefully you're wearing a mask, because then it's in the intro loading screen for PvP. But yeah. You don't even get to have like a good appreciation of these gear pieces. The victories used to be focused around the gear pieces. Like with Aaron Black, or no, Cassie, you'd see her pulling out her pistol, or one of her victories would have her posing with her drone. So you could really see the gear pieces when you won a match. You would feel like you fully participated. There's no personality that you can put into the game when all of the gear pieces are looking the same. There are no victories. There are no intros that really highlight these gear pieces in an effective manner. All of the intros are the same for a character. All of the victories are the same. It's all same. It's so low effort. It's so low effort. Oh my god. Alejandro, I'm Mexican and I don't ever want to get that mariachi hat for Scorpion, Sub-Zero, whichever one of those. It should have been for Kung Lao, because he at least has a hat. Zed, I'm so tired of these skins, TBH. I agree. I'm able to equip Gold Demon Scorpion because my cousin bought the collector's edition and I have his license. Okay, well. Good for you, Alejandro. Doing the same tasty riff. Oh, wow. I'm already doing that on a 4-day boycott from MK. Haven't logged in at all. Not buying anything. My choice. Well, yeah, I guess boycotting the Halloween event is one way, but unfortunately, people are gonna buy, and I'm probably gonna buy. I have this stupid dragon crystal. I should just burn through the balance, and then I'll have, like, little reason to continue playing, because definitely the dragon crystal balance has me thinking like, oh god, I've already put so much money into this. I better use it before there's nothing to get. I don't know. Tasty, no Riot. Please no. I'm gonna remove that. Just, we are all very peaceful, calm, respectful people. No January 6th, please. Mel L. They quote, even in casual, oh no, the Mesa is coming for the Invasion's Halloween content. Why isn't it already here? Why is Halloween such a short event? Why do other games know how to give fan service and player appreciation better than NRS? They're talented. No, they're untalented, and they tell lies. This is all that I've gotten from them, from the promotion and marketing from Mortal Kombat 1. OMG, thank you, Heretic. Love you, brother. Matthew, I am pissed because I caught a 7-day ban. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Ridiculous how you can pay for a PS5. Well, Matthew, stay out of the voice chat. Don't send people nasty messages. I encourage people to be respectful. Just don't even engage with people in games, because you never know who they are or what they're doing, right? Flames. Thanks in remark to Plasma Orb. Yay, okay. Alright, okay, wow. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So we took a look at the gear pieces. So honestly, like the Kenshi sword, like this sword here that you could get from Combat League. Oh, oops. Elgato's dead. What happened here? Let's make it work. Okay, please work. No capture device. No. I wanted to see if I have the oh, here we go. I wanted to see if I have the thing. The Kenshi blade, cuz like that's why I try to identify if there's reskins. If you don't want to waste your time in the game, you could just be satisfied using something that you already have, right? You don't have to spend the $500 on the Gucci if you got shit from Walmart that looks just as good, right? Maybe? That's my philosophy. So let's go here to not practice. Oh god, look. I hate whenever you make a mistake. Game penalizes you with these stupid loading screens. Okay, customize. And I always make that mistake because I'm trying to go to customize. Let's take a look at Kenshi. Do these all look the same to you? Because they all look the same to me. Yeah, and this is what I'm talking about, the photo mode. How lacking is it that you can't even see the full blade and scabbard? Sheath. I can't see the full sheath for the blade. It sucks. I'm trying to see if we have any of the other options. Would be nice if they actually said where we acquired this stuff from, but you know, they don't care. See, like I can't even see it cuz I can identify the scabbard, but I can't identify the blade. The blade's a little too hard. It's like some swirly on the scabbard. Oh, I think this is it. Oh, I think that's it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. I think we have this one here. So this one seems to be a reskin of what we are getting from Demigod. It would be the third option listed there. It would be this one. I'm thinking that's this one. I don't know. I really wish that they allowed you to inspect things properly. Never had that problem. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is it. Oh, we found it. Chitosi. Not Chitosi. So, I could have been wrong. This could be the Combat League one, and this one could be what, Chitosi? So, yeah. So, here's Chitosi, right? You can see, like, this kind of sort of diamond pattern at the top of the sheath. And then it's the same, like, diamond pattern at the top of the sheath here. I think this is the one that we have in the base game, and this is the one that you're getting from Combat League. This is not that one, because it's not glowing, unfortunate. Let's go back to the rewards. So, God tier, let's talk about this. It seems like NRS is kind of unclear about their own system, their own games, their own gear pieces. Because if you remember previously, when you completed the story mode, it would say in versus from the rewards that you had unlocked the god tier reward. Oh no. Damn, these loading screens take long. So yeah, so here's god tier rewards, Summoner of Absolute Ruin. Previously there was a green check mark next to it. It's gone. It seems like the developers were unclear on which gear pieces were which themselves, because they have properly corrected it. There is no longer a green check mark, but you do already have things that came from the story mode. Oops, is that it? No. Yes, this is it. So you get Summoner of Absolute Ruin, right? The name of the gear piece is Summoner of Absolute Ruin. I don't think they understand their gear pieces. I really think that they were supposed to have the glowing one, because I don't think this is glowy, is it? they should have they made some sort of mistake with this god tier reward, because how is it that I have Summoner of Absolute Ruin, I don't have the green check mark now? Something's not adding up here. So this is very confusing. They should have put in actual Combat League rewards if they wanted people to play to god tier. Otherwise, why play for a reward that you're getting from story mode? This is actually very shocking. This is very, very shocking. I always hated it whenever in MK11, one of the rewards would be something that you could acquire from co-op towers or something that you could get from Towers of Time, because then why play Combat League if the reward isn't there? So, very strange. I mean, I guess I should be happy that I'm getting God tier reward, but I can't but help but recognize that God tier players are getting gypped. People who go to Elder God are getting gypped. There is so much wrong with the reward system. There's so much wrong with the gameplay, with the matchmaking, that it's so exploitative. Cameo combos are exploitative. Period. There's no other way to phrase it. If you can get away with a 50% combo with 1 meter and there's not an equal response in the defensive mechanics, it's exploitative. There's so much exploitative going on in this game. Wonderful. Right? And you can't blame the player. You can't get mad at people doing 50% combos. You have to blame NRS, because they're the ones who effed up this game. They should have just added to MK11, because at least they had that. They understood that. But yeah, now we're getting God tier rewards for free, right? So let's go to the Elder God reward. This one is really shocking. Right? 5 reskins for the same gear piece? Why? What's the point? How lazy are they? How lazy are they? Rather than design something different, they would design just reskins. They don't even show off the gear pieces in victories or intros. Why? Just, there's a whole lot of whys. A lot of questions should be asked of why the developers have done what they've done. We've also got the Elder God skins, but I think in general, MK1 is having the same problem as MK11 at the beginning of Combat League. MK11 Combat League at the very beginning, they were just reskins. Season 2 got moderately interesting with glowy eyes, Chronica reskins. Season 3 was a little bit more interesting, where you had human versions in armor, because the armor looks good in MK11. There's a lot of nice armor options. In MK1, there's a lot of cat suits. Like, Sindel's in a cat suit. Katana's in crop top and yoga pants. Melina's in a cat suit. Natara's in some fabric. Poorly pieced together. Yeah, anyways. So yeah, the skins that you're getting from Kombat League are just reskins of something that's arguably better. Like, I don't particularly care for Flaming Baraka, but it adds a whole lot less excitement when the skins are just reskins of costume number 3, and costume number 3 is meant to be the thing that NRS is drip feeding to players over the course of Invasion seasons. Costume number 3 is the reward, not some ugly reskin with some ugly Season 1 flames and yellow and red palette scheme, ketchup and mustard. God, ketchup and mustard must have such big boners to have all of these ugly skins in the game for them. Wonderful. But yeah, I much prefer getting like the base default costume number 3 or the gold and silver costumes. Like we're gonna have to wait for Baraka season of Baraka to get this gold and silver version of these outfits, which I kind of prefer. They give me like Season 11, Season of Order, Baraka. I like it. Don't like this one as much. And so for that to be the Elder God reward, just a low effort, lazy reskin with the same patterns that have been copy pasted across characters, it's so lame. You're going to say, oh, it has like glowing edges. Well, those glowing edges appear on Scorpion, Shao Kahn, and like 10 other different characters in the game. How lazy. How lazy. So let's take a look at the Shao Kahn skin, because that was kind of like the last thing that I wanted to get. This is so ugly. Why are there so many flames at the bottom? It looks good from the waist up, but from the bottom down, he looks like a flamer. I should know. He's flaming. I don't like it. I like the top up. The top up is good. Bottom down, no. It looks better in black. I like it better in black. But honestly, like, this would just be better altogether if we were able to, I don't know, have access to costume number 3 and it wasn't locked behind paywalls or time gates. It's just an insult. Kombat League rewards are an insult. They're low-effort reskins of things that were going to be drip-fed to us over the course of months. It's not fun. There's so many things about this game not fun. I'm not hearing anyone defending these rewards. Let's see what you guys are saying. 53 of you. Hopefully you're having fun here. Please, let's get 54... 53 likes. Oh boy. Oh boy, lots of comments. Shao Kahn is like, flame on. Gear pieces should have just have a skin selection like color palettes instead of taking up so many places in the menu. There should be more gear pieces. They should have put more thought and design and player customization into the game. Because how are you differentiating your character from another if they're wearing the same skin? Because the gear pieces that they give us to play with, some of them are so insignificant. John, I really hate shaders. I'm more of a fan on the color wheel like Dave had suggested. Yeah, color wheel or like, you know, an accurate representation of it would be nice. That Baraka skin is sick. I'm a completionist also. Yeah, John, I am also looking forward to new rewards. I don't know. I can't get excited for reskins. The only time I got excited for MK11 Kombat League skins was Season 12, Season of the Oshtek Army, because they started adding like different things to the costumes. Like, everyone had bone armor, which was completely different from the palette base or the skin base that they were copying from. So they added things to it, and it definitely got better with Season 14, 15, and 16. So what? Am I supposed to wait 2 years a year and a half before they actually add some unique skins to Combat League. Because that's what excited me the most. Those fancy skins towards the later seasons of Combat League. Season 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Season 13 had a unique hairstyle for Katana. I know this stuff because I'm a nerd. But I don't feel like completing something that's just so lame. Low effort. It's obviously a cash grab. So I don't have the inspiration to go after things like Elder God. Nor do I want to waste my time playing the game that long. Because Combat League is very one note. Learn your combo, do your combo, then run away. And punish again with another 50% combo. No. Lol. Elgato having bad flashbacks from MK11. Oh no. No, I think it just doesn't like MK1. D's, where was the classic scorpion pose obtained? It was from season 1 or season 33. And if you're looking for it again, it's going to be in season 65. I think MK11 right now is on season 45 or 46. So it's going to take some time. Don't worry, MK2, we're going to get good skins again. I don't know, Flames. I would prefer them to just have good skins in the game now. Because low effort palette swaps of things that they are purposefully hiding behind paywalls and time gates. It's grimy. Grimy corporate behavior. Ugh. John, maybe if they make gear that glows, then I might be Oh yeah, we got that. Okay, alright. Street, Dave, what reason do you think they have for changing Dark Gearus' skin eyes color? Well, why did they remove Cold War Scarlet? Why did they remove White is the New Black? LOL. Why did they remove different colors from Witch Jade and MK11? Why? There are so many questions. Okay, so, well, we've got just, some more things to take a look at. So we've got combat card backgrounds going from Apprentice all the way to Elder God. And this is probably the best version for you to see these combat cards. Because even when you look at your game, you're not going to be able to see them this big. Right? And as you can see when zoomed in, these are copy-paste images from that lazy PowerPoint presentation that they call cutscenes in Invasions. Isn't that wonderful? So if you're a single-player content enjoyer, a solo player, and you really enjoyed these PowerPoint presentations, and by golly, you want to collect all of these PowerPoint presentation images, you're going to have to go into Combat League to get them? Lame. So lame. Doesn't even tell a cohesive story. Right? Like, you go to MK11, Season of Shadows, you get the story of Bihan dying and becoming Noob Saibot. What's the story here? Time dimensional fuckery? Buggery? Like, what the hell is going on here? Every timeline that Scorpion visits, Harumi's dead. Great. I don't care about this timeline crap. So then, the combat card foregrounds, same deal. Right? These are just copy-paste images from the cutscenes or PowerPoint presentation that is Invasions. Why? How can people be excited for this? In combat cards in MK11, they were not copy-pasted. They had unique designs. They also told a story. The story that's being told here is so minimal because it's based on literally, 3 minutes of cutscene from Invasions where most of it is just slow-moving PowerPoint presentation? What a disappointment. What a disappointment. From the rewards to the gameplay, this has been the worst Combat League season ever. The demographics are heavily influenced by people playing Baraka, Raiden, and Johnny based off of some stupid shills on YouTube. Just play whatever you want to play. I don't understand. Let's get Scorpion, because, you know, I don't think we have him in that skin. And by the way, there's like 4 other costume number 3s for Scorpion that haven't been released. Are they coming from Titan battles? Not like that they're pretty or anything, but I know that there are still costume number 3s for Scorpion unreleased. I would have expected everything for costume number 3 to come from one single season of Invasions, but I guess not. This game is so cringe. It is so terrible. I don't understand. So yeah, not a huge fan of these palette swaps. I think I prefer, you know, basic default costume number 3. It's a lot less, like, this is too busy. There's too many clashing patterns, mixed materials. The glowy tips are nice. I do like a glowy tip. But it just looks so busy. Coco Chanel. She said, before you leave the house, take off one thing. Because you might be ugly if you have it on. So, yeah, there's just too much. It's just too much for me. Too many patterns. There's a pattern on the crotch flap. There's a pattern on the pants. There's a pattern on... There's a texture to the boots. It's just too much. They've wasted talent and effort on designing ugly patterns and overly designed stages instead of having rewards that were unique or different from what you could already obtain in the game. Because who cares about these Combat League skins when you already have this? I'm just so confused. Yikes. I guess people are going to have to wait until the MK1 version of Meteor Towers comes out to acquire Combat League skins, or just... I don't know. If you're going to Elder God, would love to hear how many hours you're playing, because it's a lot. That's a lot of time. Certainly a lot of time. But I'm glad with the progress that I've made in about 3 hours. I've definitely talked more about the game than playing it. And for that, I am grateful, because I don't really care to play this game without rewards, with busted exploitative systems. I mean, the only way to play an exploitative game is to also use exploits. So once again, I am not mad at people using 50% combos. I'm mad at NRS for not properly balancing the game. And I think that's how everyone should approach this. Never get mad at the player. Get mad at the devs. They designed it like so. Okay, John, they really missed the mark on the combat cards. Why don't they have background image of the cameos? That would be way better. Have a combat card with your main and cameo. Oh, imagine if you got like a customized like season 1 flamey background and the foreground where you're most played with characters from that season with a little like number 1 for season 1 or something. Like something that was way more individualized or customized to the character or the player. That would actually be player expression in the game. But like, LOL at Stephanie Brownback for saying that player expression comes in the form of cameo selection. No one's changing cameos. You can't change your character in rematches in sets. You can change your cameo, but people aren't. Yeah, right. This game bad. The Mexican one being a copy of costume number 1 with painted faces gives me life. Yeah, I totally hate that. I mean, I called it out when I saw it being promoted before this game was even released. When we saw that Dia de Muertos Sub-Zero skin, I showed people, like, this is just costume, like, the basic costume with some like little like lines and polka dots, little dots connected to give the illusion of pattern and effort. But it's so low effort. These reskins are so lame. Street. Yeah, I don't get it. Yeah, I don't get it either. There's so many questionable things going on with this game. But you know, what's not questionable is your taste, because you've spent some time with me here today. Thank you for joining along. I am quite interested to hear from you, your opinion about Kombat League. I would love to hear your win-loss ratio, how much time you've spent in the game, but I'm pretty proud that I've only played 3 hours of matches, and I got to grandmaster, and I'm done. Definitely the hardest part was looking for matches. Lots of matchmaking. Also, there was a lot of giving away points, but I think that's the kindest way to play. Play kind. Be kind to your fellow player. Because when you're kind to them, it encourages them to keep on playing the game and not have the problem of a dying player base. More people playing the game. But yeah, I don't know. The things that I say sometimes, you know, they fall on deaf ears. But yeah, thank you for joining along. Likes, comments, subscribes. Thank you for joining. Please consider joining the Jaded Bunny fam. You get access to all of my secrets for MK1, MK11, family only PvP. If you want so much fun, please do join. Much love to our newest brother in the fam, Sentinel. Love you, Sentinel. Also, much love to David Dillman, Leo, Fox, The Fiend, Rehan Munchin Puss, Brian, Kari Lessie, Anthony G, Angel, Shoria Awashti, James Shea, Kalila Crenshaw, Charlie Ravens, John Clark, Danny Slaw, Energizer, J4, GCXBU Gaming, Styles, Cara D, Kokoma Joe, AG Miller, Coffee Gamer, Lucy Little Thunder, Boots Alexander, Jonah, Eric, Blood Ferox, Glowy, Chaka Corn, Michael K, Airy, Darkside, Trokar, Mark, Danny, O Gamer, Michael G, Swishbish, Ilkid, Snoopy Blind, FGC, Albus Christus Mortis, Yuri, Erdem, Calum, JJ, Dr. Eggman, Alina, Acenonics 85, Alan, Siderem, Ragnar, Rian Chaos, and Queen Melina. Thank you, my brothers and sisters. Really, I would not continue on this planet were it not for your words of support and encouragement. So thank you, my brothers and sisters. Let's make sure I'm not missing anything here. Street Combat, I like the maskless skins. Pretty cool. I wish there was a lot of ways to get characters maskless, because Katana and Melina, no, they're not maskless. Not Freud, some Stacy Malibu, but with a new hat. Not Stacy Malibu. OMG. Okay. Tasty riff. Thanks for the stream, Dave. Take care, bro. Love you guys so much. Really, thank you for spending some time with me here today. But until next time, I'm praying that you're achieving all of your goals in Kombat League. But please, stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. Bye, my friends. Take care. Peace. Love you guys.